your girl Omolola Natural, and we're still on the series Sex and Marriage. Today we're going to be talking about texting dating. You know, there's some kind of text message you could send to your spouse that makes him or her ready even before he or she is with you. And there's some kind of text message you could send to your spouse that encourages him or her to get home early, forget traffic, forget closing time. They want to beat it all just to be with you. And I'm going to give you examples of some. You know, I would have loved to give you so many, like 60, like 100, but then we won't end the day. So I'll give you an example of some, and I would encourage you to build up others. But there are some rules guiding this. Before we go on, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're yet to. Remember to like, remember to follow us, and remember to share. Tell other people about us. Our interest is in making marriages interesting. Now, like I said, there are some rules to this game when it comes to sending text message to your spouse, to heighten, to encourage, to prepare them for the original, for the real game. You know, there are some rules that guide it. Now, number one, you have to understand if your spouse is someone that likes things coded or doesn't mind you being open. Now, there are different kind of text messages you send to that which one's subtle, you know, coded, and there's a different kind of text message you send to one that doesn't mind. Now, you also need to understand the situation your spouse is in. Probably he or she is going through an intense time at work. You know, there's some kind of text message that would not suit. Now, when otherwise you would have sent a text message like, babe, I can't wait for you to be all over me tonight. You could send, oh, I can't wait to cuddle you. When you look at the person going through probably a very hard situation at work. So you have to be conscious of these rules. Now, also understand that for you to make this very effective, it shouldn't be every time. I repeat, it shouldn't be every time. So if you're sending a romantic text message to your spouse in the morning, send other normal messages too. So he or she should be on, let me take for example, as the wife, you're sending such message to your husband. It should not be able to what's it called? Now, you should not be able to confidently say every of your message that comes in will be that. So put him on his toe, you know, let him anticipate. When you send, tonight I want to slowly kiss you from first, send him other messages. You might not even send that kind of message again that week. So let him always be on his toe. Let him not know when you will send it. So it shouldn't be a constant every time message. You get boring. It would not really achieve its aim. So like I said, I'm going to be giving us examples of some of those messages that works wonders. Messages that makes your spouse hard or wait even before they get home to you. And messages that wants them to be just home at that time. Like, they can't wait to get home. You've been complaining, get home late. Try this and you will see a different person. Okay, so you should not be afraid to tease. I keep saying, you're married. Be free. So don't be afraid to tease. Number two, give him a pet name, you know, give him a nickname. Sugarfinger, give him a pet name. Something that suits you, something you're comfortable with, something that, you know, that's a name that insinuates something else. I just gave an example, Sugarfinger. No, stop. Let him start thinking of all the sugar his finger can do, all the sweetening his finger does in your body. Give him a pet name. Something that complements the text message you're sending, you understand? Now, it might even be normal chats. These messages might not, it might be text message, it might be chats. You know, just go romantic. Start from the phone. Use it to lure him or her home on time. And if it's one that you're promising things, make sure you follow through on your promise. If not, the messages won't be effective another time. Example of the messages. I'm sitting here at work and I can't wait for the time to just be over, because all I want to do is to be right next to you, doing crazy things with you right now. And you click the send button. I have a surprise for you tonight, and I'm sure you're going to love it. I just thought of a new position, and I can't wait for us to try it out. Tonight, sometimes you can make it story, not just message, just make it a story that doesn't have an end, and then you put that expectation. Like tonight, I want to slowly kiss my way from your lips down. The only thing I don't know is how far down I'm going to go. Click the send button and let him or her start thinking how far down that night will be. Right now, I want to take hold of your hair, put your face down, and fuck you from behind. Click the send button. I sit here and dangle my leg, and I imagine your tongue in me and your moan matching mine. I can't get the look in your eyes when I look at you from between your legs of my head. Tonight, when you fuck me, I want you to fuck me hard until I have to bite the bedsheet to stop from screaming your name. Remember I said, study your partner to know if he's one or she's one that you can send it raw, or he or she is one that you have to. And in the examples I've given, I've missed both type of text message. Just find and then watch the response of your. You'll be amazed at the response you get. You'll be amazed at the response. Other examples: I miss feeling your hands all over me, my clothes falling off, and it ends with ... Let he or she start thinking of the rest. You said the purpose of this message is to leave your spouse in anticipation, in expectation, put your spouse in the mood even before your spouse is with you. Now, another one is when you dressed up in the morning, probably the person didn't see you, and so you are sending him as a wife. Now you're sending him a message. If you can guess what color of my bra is, I'm going to give you, and then you give him, maybe I'm going to give you a new style tonight, or I'm going to suck you tonight, or I'm going to just whatever, a gift that comes to guessing the, and then that is good in a shot, and then it's trying to guess the color, and you're like, no, try other. Trying to guess the color, it's a good way to prepare him also for the game in the night. Another one is when I'm through, personally, when I'm through with you, you won't be able to walk. And or from the husband to the wife, I'm so only thinking about you right now that I can't wait to be home with you. So many. And well, I'm going to be posting more. I'm going to be posting more of these text messages on my blog. And so if you're yet to visit my blog, this is the right time to do it. It's still www.allamnaturalworld.com. And like I said, marriages can always be sweet, and sex in marriage doesn't have to be boring, no matter how long you've been married for. Try this and you'll be glad you did. Thank you.
Don't get cheesy.